Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. We're live. I'm only live like a half hour early, although by the time that we get ourselves, by the time that I usually get myself going in the morning, it is probably like 10:30. So we've got an hour jump on the day, which is good. How was everybody's weekend? How was your Saturday? How was your Sunday? Saturday I had a 2-show day. Yesterday I had a matinee performance. Today is our day off. But I have so many meetings. I've got a business meeting coming up at 1 o'clock. And then I have teaching this afternoon. So we're gonna try and see what happens. We're gonna try and get ourselves going here. The cool thing, and this is something that happened on Saturday, is that I was originally supposed to have a podcast recording on Saturday, but we rescheduled it for Sunday, which is fine. The cool thing, though, is that I used that time to do some practice, and I was practicing my excerpt list, which I haven't done in a week. And it was really nice to see how a lot of the excerpts were sort of like staying in pretty good shape. So I'm happy about that. It did take me like 2.5 hours to get through all my excerpts the way that I want to get through them. So I feel like that I need to make an adjustment to certain things as they develop. And this is that my excerpt work is always a work in progress. It's always a continuing and developing thing, just because I'm trying to integrate it into my concept of reinforcement and learning and all that stuff. So it's just always going to be until I finally get them. Like, this year is pretty much going to be me just testing out all of these different things, so that way I can really get an understanding of it for myself, which is fine. Like, that's normal. It's just one of those things. All right. So, Ekin Smasher, how you doing on TikTok? Also, TikTok. Last night I posted. Part of the reason why I'm exhausted is that I posted and worked on a happy birthday video for Kyle Gass, which he shared on Instagram, which I was very, very happy about. He's been super supportive and just super awesome about the whole thing. I'm low key hoping that I get a message from him or from somebody in the Tenacious D camp being like, "Hey, we know you're based in Connecticut. We're gonna be in Pennsylvania. Do you want to drive out and come to our show? And we'll put you on stage." That's what I'm low key hoping. I'm trying to manifest that. So this morning I posted a memory video on Instagram. And I think I'm trying to get a handle over what TikTok is doing right now. TikTok seems to not be pushing minute-plus long videos. They seem to not be pushing that, which sucks because that's how their creative program works. That's how I make money on TikTok. So the past 2 weeks, have been me experimenting with under 60-second videos. All of those have exploded the way that those videos used to do. Now I'm noticing that videos posted in the evening tend to do better. So I'm going to post the new Classico videos in the evening to sort of test something out. So I'm doing some like little tests and everything. Doing good. Glad to see you again. How did the gigs go? This weekend was great. We had opening weekend. Yeah, and so we did. What I have 29 more shows to go. We're off today, and so it's now become a thing, like where I just post a pit selfie or a pit image, and I just post what show we're on. So that's like become a thing that I've kind of enjoyed doing, and everybody gets a hoot out of it in the company. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Before we get going on practice. Alright, do I need that Pokemon? That is the question. I do need that I don't need that Pokemon. I lied. I got excited for a second, and then I did not need it. But do I need this one? Yeah, I don't... You know what? I'm really bad at posting stories on TikTok because I usually post most of my stories on Instagram. And my stories are really stupid. You know, like, as a content creator, I should be doing, like, other things. Like, letting people know about the fact that I teach and this, that, and the other thing. I don't do any of that. I just literally share what's going on in my life and what things I'm doing. So, that's usually what winds up happening. Ugh, alright. We're getting into practice. Yeah, I feel like most people ignore stories, which is part of the thing, right? Is that people really don't see stories. They don't engage for stories. And I think part of that has to do is that a lot of people they're not using stories as a different medium. They're just like, hey, look, I posted a video, and I do that too. So I'm not even like mad about it. Oh my god, this screen is so bright. Okay. Opening scale. Actually, let's restart this timer. I didn't log my technique stuff the last 2 days. Interesting. The 21st. I'm just noticing that for myself. Not that it's a big deal, it's just something that I noticed. Okay. Weird. Okay. Carol, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome in. Alright. Chunk one of this. Here we go. Timer going. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Let's do slow, fast practice on this. I had to redo my nails because I broke a nail. Do I have different types of guitars, or is it just classical? I have so many guitars, but I primarily play classical guitar. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. There we go. Nice and slow, getting the day going. Ooh, nope, nope, nope. Today is going to be a reestablishment of my touch. I already know it. Because I've been really, really lazy with my nail upkeep. There we go. So I can feel my nail placement is not where I need it to be. And that's really what I'm focused on. That'll be probably the primary focus of everything that I do, technique-wise today. I'm just trying to get the fingers going here. The one thing that I will say, TikTok, if you catch any of my videos on the FYP, the best thing that you can do is watch them all the way through. Take the 60 plus seconds to do so. Hey! Rad Streams! We just got a raid. Thank you so much. And we should have... Oops. There we go. How is your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. For those who don't know me, my name is Guitar Shredder. You can also call me Shredder or Nick. I'm a professional classical guitarist who shares their journey practicing and getting good at guitar. Also, you might have seen me on the greater interwebs, where I have been trying to get Jack Black to duet me for the past 2 years. More practice for the thing. Totally, we could do that. But let's first play you a Classico, an early morning Classico, as our raid song to welcome in all of our raiders, and then we'll get back to practice. Oh boy. Oop, there we go. Oh boy, it's gonna be funny. Here we go. Music on Wednesday, nice. Potion permit. That's awesome. Chili is right over there. He won't go on. He's not going on the cat tree. All right. Thank you, Rad Streams. Thank you for the raid once again. I hope things are going well. We're gonna get back to practice. I need to catch one of your streams. I think we stream sort of at the same time, which is why it's been difficult. Although I'm not sure. Back to practice. Placid, your account got hit for being underage despite you being out of the military for 20 years. That is interesting. We do. Okay. Okay, yeah. We might never see each other. Or I might never catch a streaming. Slow, fast practice. That is right. The way to do it. Let me... Hold on. Put my fan on me. There we go. Do again. Heavenly Flower Design. How you doing? Welcome in. You're late and terrible. You're not late, nor are you terrible. There we go. Oh, hold on. Got to reset my timer. Alright. That was good. First chunk, success. Second chunk. Again, just working on right hand accuracy with the nail placement. Because Lushank, what's up, Beardman? Well, how's it going? Also, Heavenly Flower Design, thank you for the follow on twitch.tv/Guitar Shredder. Much appreciated. Alright, that was nice. So the reason why this is an issue is that my nails have been overgrown for at least the past 2 weeks. And then I did a drastic trim down. And so they're just probably a hair bit too short. They probably need to grow out just a little bit. I'm either really good where I'm upkeeping my nails or I let them go forever. And I need to not do that right now. Because it is a setback. It is definitely a setback in my practice. Oh! There we go. Alright. So we're going to take the metronome out of this completely. And just go super slow because at this speed, the notes are just moving by too quickly for my fingers to accurately get. There we go. Nice. Pretty much I'm retraining where my fingers land on the strings. Or how the string touches my fingers. So that's the frustrating part, you know? Nice. That's pretty good. Let's go to our metronome. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit of super slow, pointed practice goes a very, very long way. balls. Not bad. I must have like a ringing or something that my finger is hitting every once in a while. Not bad. All right. Whoa, okay, let's try that again. I'm actually faster than that. So we're going to try it once more. Locking in with the metronome. And 1, and 2, and there it is. All right, let's do that again. Nope. What are you doing, Chili? That was nice. All right, that's better. We'll mulligan that because that was a left-hand problem. I can feel like a little bit of structural tension in my right hand, but that's because I'm kind of like on edge. The cats are going crazy. And I think that's just the discomfort of like everything feels new. So that's kind of a secondary point that I'm focused on. Nice. That was pretty good. Rhythm was nice and magnifique. All right, let's just do a slow fast now. I think I'm feeling pretty good. All right. There's 2. Ah, nope. There we go. I need to change these strings at some point, though. There we go. Nice. Not bad. All right. Now let's put chunk 1, 2 to the test. That was nice. All right, chunk 3. Again, slow, fast. Let's start there. not bad. Placement is still a little funky. That'll do, but if you have different words, I'll work with them. I didn't see the first message that you sent, Smasher. Nope. There we go. Like I have slow fast practice, then it minty, and then a period, and then that you do. If you have different words, I'll work with them. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm gonna mulligan that because I started on the wrong beat. There we go. Yeah, it didn't send the first. Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. All right. So what do we do here? Quarter note equals 60. Practice mode, chunk, and slow fast practice. Focused on nail placement. And then just want to say where I got up to. Well, I didn't want to take that out. There we go. Ah! What did I just close? Oh, it was just that. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now we're going to actually work on the full Sonata Giacosa. Y'all look at, we've already been through, like, I would say, like, half of this book. Yeah. We started this when? Like, on the 4th of July. 11 days ago. I'm going to have so many notebooks of me just keeping track of reps. It's going to be hilarious. So I am actually, quote-unquote, behind on my goals with the third movement because I should have technically been starting it today. And the Sonata Giacosa and the first movement and Etude 12 should be on every other day practice, but I have not gotten there. So I'm just, I think that based at the speed at which I'm moving through the Sonata Giacosa first movement, that by the end of the month, I'll have the whole thing at 60 to the quarter. So I'm not really overly concerned about it, but I do want to be methodical with my practice on relearning this. So let's go ahead and let's play through this opening, this first movement, what we have so far. And we'll go from there. So definitely some of the second half of that B section of the B section is sloppy, but we're going to go into the development right now. And that's what we're going to work on first. Then that's going to sort of be our new section that we work on. All right. We'll just do the whole scale section first. All right. So we're at 60, and we're going to do... let's do this. We'll do letters first. All right. So we get E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. All right, not bad. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, G. Nope. We might have to do this in sections. I'm not sure actually. We'll see what happens. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. That was good. All right. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. That was also good. Let's make sure we keep it slow though. I can feel that I've got a little faster tempo-wise with that. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. That's not E, D, that's E, F. All right. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, D, G, vols. D, C, nope. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. All right. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, E. Nope. All right. We're going to do chunks with this. just because that's going to be the easiest way to like be successful. D, C, B, A, G, F, E. There we go. Go, Fina. How you doing? D, C, B, A, G, F, E. There we go. D, C, B, A, G, F, E. Then we'll do it with the metronome. D, F, G balls. D, C, B, A, G, F, E. All right. Let's do chunk 2. E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E. Again, let's remember to go slowly. Otherwise, I'm just going to speed through this. E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E. E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E. All right. E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E. Nice. All right, chunk 3. Oh, no metronome. F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. All right. F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Whose cute cat is that? Vibing like it. F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. F, G, the balls. Here we go. F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Nice. That was good. Chunk 4. Oh, no metronome again. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Yes, thank you for the babyface shredder points. Let's pin this at the top. Oop. Where are we at in that? 2,231,442. Not bad. C, D, E, D, C, B, F. Oh, that's the wrong note. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Not bad. Thank you for those likes on TikTok, y'all. I do appreciate it. I see them. You are seen. Your support is appreciated. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. That was nice as well. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, C. D, C, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. There it is. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. One more time. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Ah, good enough. All right. Nope. E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, C, G, F, balls, bum, 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 da, T, T. That did not work. Music descending symmetrically. I don't understand what you are referring to. I know that mi is E and do is C. Mi descending is exactly the same, is exact same thing as do ascending. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what that's in reference to. Makes no sense. E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Right, it sounds like that you are in a random conversation that no one except yourself is privy to. Like, just you, like, it has nothing to do with anything that has been going on in stream, and you're just, like, no introduction, no anything. So, it's very hard to understand when you don't, like, when you just give, like, a random sentence that's in the middle of, like, a thought of yours, and expect me to know what it is. Anyway. Okay, we did that. Now I gotta do it with, counting. One and a two and three and one E and a two E and a three E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a one and a two and three and one and a two. These are the notes from the piece of music that I'm playing, buddy. One and a two and three and one E and a two E and a three E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a one and a two and three and one and a two. And there we have it. There is very clearly an ulterior motive from this chatter on YouTube. One and a two and three and one E and a two E and a three E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a one and a two and three and one and a two. Alright, that was good. Now we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to test it now. Test. Good. One and a two and three and one E and a two E and a three E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a one and a two and three and one and a two. Okay. So we got 15 minutes through that. We just got through the scale, but that's okay. We got all week to try and get the development going, so we're good here. Let's see. I think for the purposes of practice here, we are going to focus on the B section. That's where the attention needs to be, just with helping with visualization and the memory of this. So B section. Which we don't need to start with the skill. We'll start just right at the melody. All right. And we're going to do it exactly in the same way. Okay. Put 15 minutes on the clock here. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E. There we go. So that's feeling really good. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D. That was wrong. Let's try that again. D, C, C. And it's not D, it's a B. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E. Nice. There we go. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, C. Nice. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G. Ah, messed that up. Let's go slower. I'm speeding up, which is part of the problem. B, C, C, B, B, A, B, C, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, C. Nice, there we go. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, C. Nice. Half hour of beret practice? Go do it. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, C. There we go. All right, metronome and letters. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, Nice. That was really good. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, Z. Nice. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, B, C, B, G, A, G, A, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, Z. All right. Now we're going to metronome count. And 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2, a 3 and 1 and 2 and... Nope, not 1. It's 1. I don't know why I went to 4. And 1 and 2 and 3. That's not and 1. And 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2, a 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2. Nice. And 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2, a 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2. Other than missing that low note, which I'm not really looking for accuracy right now, although I should be. Like, if I miss one note, it's not that big of a deal. If it's a complete shit show, then obviously, yeah. And 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2, a 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2. There we go. And now we test. Oh, no, that was the wrong. You start on the end of 2. Nice. I did lose my count a little bit mentally, but... And 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2, a 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2. Nice. It is a very big ukulele. It is a contrabass uke. All right, so that worked. Let's go to slur triplets. This is 1. Okay. Do letters. All right. B, C, C, D, D, D. B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. Ambadacum, thank you for the follow on twitch.tv/guitarshred. I didn't think about your name for a second. And B, C, C, D, D, B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. Nice. Hey, Smasher, thank you so much. I appreciate that. B, C, C, D, D. Balls. B, C, C, D, D. No, I'm doing the wrong fingering there. B, C, You play steel? Nice. B, C, C, D, D, E, B, C, 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 D, D, E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. All right. B, C, C, D, D, E. We're gonna mulligan that. My hand just like pooped all over itself. B, C, C, D, D, E. B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, G, F, D, D. Bolts! B, C, C, D, D, E. B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. There we go. B, C, C, D, D, E. B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. Whoops. B, C, C, D, D, E. B, C, 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 D, 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 E. F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. There it is. Whew. And now we'll do it with the metronome. B, C, C, D, D, B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. Nice. B, C, C, D, D, B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. That was good. B, C, C, D, D, B, C, 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 D, 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 E, F, F, G, G, A, F, F, D, D, E. There we go. Nice. That's what I like. Flip this over now. Metronome and count. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Alright. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and... Nope, that was wrong counting. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. There we go. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Not bad. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. It still is a little sloppy at times, but I think that, again, for the purposes of what I'm focused on, we've got to be okay with like 1 or 2 issues. There we go. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Nope, that was wrong. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. That was nice. Nope. All right, not bad. Again, rhythm is the primary focus here. That's why this is also a technical excerpt, so that way I can work on it outside of that. All right. B, C, C, B, B, G, A, B, E, 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 F, D, B, D, B, C, B, G, A, F, D, E, B, C. Nice. All right. Not bad. We actually finished working on that now. So, yeah. All right. Let me turn off the this. Cool. Yeah. So we're in pretty good shape with this. Again, my focus with the whole with working on this right now is memory and moving forward in the piece. The cleanliness and all that stuff will settle itself as the memory, as my brain is not so like spastic trying to remember where my notes are. And we see that in the first half of this. Henry, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, I have no more hydrate. A good time to get water. But we see that in the first page of this movement, where I focused all of my attention on just getting a clear memorization of it. And that's why that stuff is still working really well, and it's pretty accurate. Whereas here, it's denser, the techniques are a little bit more demanding, and so because of that, I need to just engage slower. But that doesn't mean I can't move my way through. All right, we're going to set a 15-minute timer here. I will be back in 15 minutes. If you're on TikTok, I will have some background music and stuff for you to listen to. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, I will have my performance videos up. Please enjoy the break. Grab yourself a little bit of a snack. Go and get a stretch. Grab some hydrate. All those things super important. And I will be back in about 15 minutes, y'all. See you soon. Hello, everybody. All right. So now we're going to work on A2 12 scales. Let's go to the practice journal, or the technique journal. String crossing, slow, fast, in chunks. Yep, all right. Same thing. Base tutorials, you're back. How am I today? We're doing good. We're doing good. Getting our practice in. All right. Whoopie daisies. Okay. All right. A2 12 scale. Let's go. So we'll start it at 60. Just see how that goes. I have a feeling, again, like with the Sonata Giacosa scales, this is going to probably be a day of reestablishing right hand accuracy, because I did not, I recently did a huge change to my nail setup. Alright. We'll just do a test at first. We'll see what happens. 1 E and a 2 and a 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 3 and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 1 E and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. That was actually pretty good. All right. We'll see what happens. 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Not bad. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Nope. So nope, sixth position. Just keeping track of like where these things are happening. 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. All right, that worked. Let's go to 72 now. One E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a nope. All right. That's sixth position. So that's where we'll start. Okay. Let's do slow fast. And we'll start right here. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and woo-hoo-hoo. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a nope. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Very nice. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a and not quite. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and nope. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. There we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. We'll mulligan that. That was a left-hand problem. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Didn't like that. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll do that slow practice again, though. 1 E and a... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. There we go. 1 E and a 2 E a 3 E and a 1. All right, better. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Not bad. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Nope. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Better. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. There it is. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. All right. Let's integrate it back. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2. Nope. 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 3 E and a 1. That was nice. 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E. Nope. All right. Okay. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. I'm gonna give that a mulligan. I feel like there was something off, but I don't know what it was. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. All right. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Oh. Well, I did it fast, which is good. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. That's not bad. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 1. Other than counting that wrong, that was pretty good. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. moly, let's do it one more time. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 1. Not bad. I gotta make sure that I'm counting it right though. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2. Nope. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Nice. One E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Nice. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Alright, that wasn't bad. One E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. That bass note. Yeah. 1E and a 2E and a 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 3E and a 1. That was better. 1E and a 2E and a 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 3E and a 1. Try one more time. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a... Nope. One and a 2E and a 1. 1E and a 2E. Nope. 1E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1. Nice. 1E and a 2E and a 1. 1E and a 2E and a 1. 1E and a 2E and a 1. There it is. That was good. 1E and a 2E and a 1. 1E and a 2E and a 1. 1E and a 2E and a 1. Nope. 1E and a 2E and a 1. 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 Good. Alright, so that's where we got up to. Again, I'm going to chalk this up primarily to the right hand nails. But Now we're going to work on the full A212. So I am going to make an assumption here. My assumption being that the playthrough of this will not be as good as it has been because of the nail situation. So I'm expecting it to be at around a 6 performance-wise, just because of that. But let's see what happens. Boom. All right, I would give that. So I'm going to give that a 6+ out of 10. So for those who don't understand my conventions of numbering, it wasn't a 7 because of how difficult it felt to play. My nail placement was completely off the whole time, especially during the tremolando section and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely something that was just uncomfortable to play. With that said, even though it was uncomfortable, it still went pretty well, but I would not be happy if it was that uncomfortable in a performance, which is why it's sort of teetering at that spot, right? So that's where that comes from. All right. Okay. So we're going to work on this. What are we going to work on? I'm trying to think of what would be the most productive usage of our time. Interestingly enough, I was really happy that the that sort of, we hit that pretty good, the transition to 120. So I'm happy with that. let's see. I think what I want to do is I'm going to start at. I'm not going to work on the brower. Let's see. I think I want to. I feel like the transition to the scale was decent. Maybe we'll just touch on the scale, the transition to the scale for 5 minutes. We'll transition into the Puimoso section for 5 minutes. And then I want to do 10 minutes on just working the tremolando section. And then I want to do 10 minutes working on from the beginning. I think that's what we're going to do. All right. Okay. Putting 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see. This is definitely going to be a slow, fast practice here. All right. We'll start right at this point. 1 and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. 1 and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. Following along with me in the score? Fair enough. 1 and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. Alright, let's try that fast now. 1 and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. Not bad. Alright. So we'll work backwards a little bit here. Alright. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1, a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1, a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. Nope. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 3 and oh, okay. Let me just very quickly. Yeah, all right. release there. That's what it is. Okay. There it is. That's what I needed. All right. Okay. We're moving on, even though I should do more, but I just ran out of time. But now I know for tomorrow what to work on, so that's good. Oh, my goodness. Okay. 5 minutes on this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 and a 3 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. That was good. Not 62, 92. Alright, here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Not bad. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. Hey, nervous harpist, how you doing? It's great to see you. How are things? How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Guitar Shredder. I am a professional classical guitarist who shares their practice with the greater interwebs as I try and get good at the guitar. You can also call me Shredder. You can also call me Nick. And if you happen to be on the greater interwebs and you happen to consume guitar content, I am also that guy who tries to get Jack Black and Kyle Gass to duet him. So let's play Classico for you all. And Nervous Harpist, if there is a request that you would like, you're more than welcome to grab it. Otherwise, enjoy the practice. Here we go. Classico for you all. Ryko the Dead, how you doing? Welcome in. Nervous, how was your stream? Danza Woobly Waddly. Okay, we can do that. Let's do this before I forget. Nervous, are you having difficulty memorizing a piece? Is that it? Alright, let's do some danza caratteristica. Requires like placing, the problem is placing the bottom notes of the next chord before you finish the chord that you're playing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm trying to think, Nervous, of that issue, right? My first question to you, if you don't mind me asking and sort of going deeper, my first question is, do you have it memorized? Like, let's say that the coordination, it sounds like a coordination issue to me, so correct me if I'm wrong. But if it is indeed a coordination issue, my question to you is then, if you take the coordination out of it completely, do you have it memorized? That's my question. All right. You have it memorized, but I have to use certain fingers. Okay. So, if I may give a little piece of advice, just as one streamer friend to another, one practicing musician to another, when I have like coordination issues where I feel like my brain and my fingers are just not syncing up with what they need to do, I use stop practice, right? And what I do is I will group sections into specific areas where the separation is the movement that I need to do. So, for example, in my own music, I would do something like, let's see. I'm trying to think of something that would be very easy to demonstrate with this. So please give me a second. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect. So for instance, I was actually doing this right before you came in. I was working on this section, right? And I was doing this. So what was going on here? And hold on. Let's give, because this was a right hand coordination issue, right? So we're gonna zoom in. Oh hello, look at that beard. Look at that beard. Thank you. All right. So, oh, balls! Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. Hold on. Hold, please. All right. Whoop. All right. So, what I was working on was as I'm going from here, I want to make sure I get it in camera on YouTube as well. I need to move my hand here, right? Pluck this cord, and then that finger needs to find the string again really quickly. And then I can go back to there, right? So that was the issue that I was having. So at speed, even slow, like I'm just all over the place. So what I'm focused on here is I'm playing everything super slowly. And I'll play this chord. And this finger wants to go here because it wants to. And then I'm here. Then I pluck this. And then I'm back to here. And so practicing that slowly with stop practice allows me to group certain moments together. So everything in the first grouping is all of this. And the reason why I coordinated that is because I don't have any movement in the right hand. Right? I can do that as quickly as possible. That's super easy. Right? So I'm working on my brain to fire sort of the neurons or the synapses to go from this chord to here, right? And to do that accurately. And find those strings. So my thumb isn't finding the string. There we go. And then here's the A finger, right? And so as you work on that, what it does is it takes advantage of the way that our mind processes things, right? So the way that our brain remembers things and processes stuff is that it can't remember a whole lot of different information at once. And so the way that we remember complex systems and ideas is by grouping like experiences together, right? So the thing that I always give as the example is giving a telephone number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the American grouping of a phone number. The first three numbers are the area code, then you have 3, 2, 2, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Kevin James has a wonderful comedy bit about this where someone's like leaving a message on his answering machine and they're not doing it in that typical cadence with those normal pauses. And he can't remember the number. He can't write it down. It's going so fast that he just doesn't get it. And it's incredibly true. Like if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And it's just like, or 0 or whatever. It doesn't work that way. And so the idea is that in those groupings, like your brain starts to connect these like-minded things or these like experiences together, so that way instead of thinking of all of this and then to here and then to there and to there, which is really complex, we want to make these things become, we need to work on coordination which allows the movements to become reflexive, right? And then it builds in the coordination that way. So that's stop practice. Yeah. So let me know what you think of that. I mean, I'd love to hear your experiences with it. Stop practice was a game changer for me while I was in college. It originated from like a Russian pianist from like the late 1900s. They wrote a book. Jesus Christ, I wish I remember where it was. I learned about it while I was in college. Oh, man. Right, and so what I'll do is, what you do, and this is always the big thing, is that once you practice the sections with this, the idea between the gap is that mentally you are not concerned about what comes next, right? So I should probably explain that further. So as I am practicing this section, I'm only concerned about the movements and the notes in this section. The pause allows my brain to now move to the next topic, make the adjustments that I need for it. I get ready for it, and then I play it. And then I get ready for the next one, and then I play. Right? So I'm not concerning myself about Group B before Group A is finished. I'm not concerning myself about Group C before Group A and B are finished, right? And those stops are there so that way you can mentally transition to what you need to focus on to be successful in each group, right? Now, what you ultimately do is you have to test yourself. You have to test to see, is this grouping starting to happen automatically? And for me, I can only explain my experience with it because it's kind of a little weird. This is where my concept of what I call perceived mental exertion comes in, right? So for me to do all of it together, like there's a certain amount of mental effort and attention that I have to put in to make it be successful. And so on that scale, if I do it as a scale between 1 and 10, I want to use about a 2 to a 4 for mental exertion. That's how I know where I am mindful enough to be in control of the movements, but I am not using so much brain power to where I am unable to get outside of the micro controlling habits, right? And so I think of that as like concern, being uncertain about a passage. And to me, I experience it kind of as like a weight on my shoulders as I play. It's not physical tension, but like it feels like, oh man, I'm working really hard to make this happen. Man, this is hard. To like, okay. And so as I practice that, my goal is to start feeling that sort of relax, right? To feel my brain start to let go of the reins, and like all of a sudden, I'm just right there and I'm just waiting. And I'm right there and I'm waiting, right? And so that's kind of the in-between step. When I start to feel that confidence, I'll reinforce it a few more times, and then I test it out. And then I use the test is without the stopping, right? So then I use the testing to then reestablish new criteria to practice for my next set of reps if I'm going to continue to practice it again for another set. So I'm glad that you understood my analogy, because I feel like it's a very weird one, and I feel like a lot of people are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Weight on his shoulders, this, that, and the other thing. So yeah, it's like the mental energy that you need. And I'll be honest, I took that from all my fitness friends. Martini Monsters and JD Gaines on Twitch. There's a guy on TikTok. Oh gosh, what is his name? Vice something or other. I love his content too, but they're fitness coaches. And one of the things about fitness coaching, and one of the things that they try and get their clients to understand, and I am very much paraphrasing, so if one of my fitness friends finds this and says that I did something wrong, please correct me. But one of the ideas is like you need to know how much you're pushing yourself, right? And so like for cardio, for instance, their cardio is broken into 5 different zones, which is about heart rate. And people are like, well, how do I figure, if I don't have a heart monitor, if I don't have a really good gauge, how do I figure out what zone 2 is? Because that's the zone that you want to be in when you're dealing with, I believe it's fat burn and fat loss. Again, correct me if I'm wrong here. Any of my fitness friends who might be listening. But the way that you do that is, well, it should be a 6 on your perceived exertion. What is it? RPE? scale. Yeah, RPE scale. Your rated perceived exertion in fitness jargon. And 6 is moderate activity, 4 to 6, right? Breathing heavily but can hold a conversation, still somewhat comfortable but becoming noticeably more challenging. So it's not going all out, and it's not, I could do this forever, and this is like as if I'm not doing anything, right? Because one person's physical exertion is going to be different than another. So if I can hold a conversation with somebody while I'm doing what I'm doing, that's a good, guesstimate of I'm in the right place. And if I'm pushing too hard and I'm like barely keeping breath and I can only get like 1 or 2 words out, I need to calm down because I've pushed myself too far. I took that idea and I brought it into the practice world, but for practicing, we very much use more of mental exertion than physical exertion, right? And so what I've noticed is that, this idea of transcending from this hyper controlled, slow and very deliberate playing to letting it happen, we need some, like, how do you know when you're ready? How do you know when you're able to do that gauge? And so that's where I came up with mine. It's kind of the inverse, though, right? I want 2 to 4, they want 4 to 6. So they're on the higher end, I'm on the lower end, because I need mentally more bandwidth to focus on higher level musical concepts in a performance. So that's that idea. And that's how I kind of test myself through any repetition that I do. So anyway, that was a very long-winded explanation, but I hope somebody gets some ideas from that. I find it incredibly useful. Stop practice is one of my main things, and then, that perceived mental exertion, let me tell you, it has changed my students' outcomes. It's been really great because it helps me explain the unexplainable. That's really what it is that it gives them something concrete. You base it on what your experience is, right? To you, is this a 1 to 10? Like, where is it on a 1 to 10? Give the number. Okay. And then if they're right, that's great. The perceived mental energy, that I created that. So I'm more than happy to like talk to you further about it. We can chat off stream. The stop practice, I still have yet. Do that. Like, the first thing you have to do is you have to calibrate yourself. So what you think, and this is where I got this from dealing with, in all honesty, dealing with my high functioning anxiety, right? So I was diagnosed. I've talked about this on stream before. I'll give the Cliff Notes version of it. I was diagnosed in 2021 with high functioning anxiety, which pretty much is, I'm always anxious, right? When people have like anxiety attacks, like that 9, I live at that moment. So because I can function really well under pressure, I am not sensitive to the mental toll that it takes on me, right? Until I have a massive panic or anxiety attack. And so it's a superpower and a half, and it's awful because because I don't notice it until I spiral and I'm sort of, I call it seeing red, right? When I redline. Oh, I've got that too. Nervous. I'm a ball of complexity when it comes to mental health. Fear, what's going on? So one of the things that, the therapist that I work with still talked to me about is like, we need to get you to be able to notice that you're anxious before you're at a 9, before you're at the tipping point. I'm like, okay, how the hell do I do that? She's like, well, it's all about being mindful. Duh. And so I started first. It was very hard at first. Like, I remember some spiraling things that happened right after. And it wasn't until I thought about it afterwards that oh man, okay, so that's what we're talking about. I need to catch this beforehand. So The first time that I remember catching this was I was driving off to a gig in New York, and this was my first public performance outside of my state where I live since COVID. This was 2022. So a whole year had passed since I had done that stuff. Then I had while I'm driving, I'm just constantly like doing my classic avoidance thing, which I knew about. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to spiral. Okay. I noticed it before it became a big thing, and I'm driving on the highway while I'm doing this, and I just kind of talked myself out of it, for lack of a better word. And that was when I started, sort of recalibrating my concept of what being anxious was, right? And so that was what was really important for me. And so with this perceived mental exertion, the first thing you have to do is you have to calibrate that system for yourself. So you have to think, and again, the thing is you have to understand what beyond a 4 means, right? Beyond a 4 means that you're thinking too much, that things feel difficult to play. Fred, thank you for the heart. I do appreciate that. What is... Oh, the Community Fest. Thank you for the Community Fest heart on TikTok. So it's one of those things where, you have to recalibrate that concept and learn. And so there's a whole calibration thing that you have to go through. Once you feel like you've got that going and you get more examples of it, then it becomes easier and easier. Really think we need to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of neurodivergence in regards to practice and learning in classical music community to create new methods of teaching and capitalizing on our brain's way of working. I agree. You know what? It's funny because, I'm going to say something maybe a little controversial. My teacher in college, God damn it, I wish that this man passed away 2 years ago, and it sucks. Because I have greater insight now than I did when I was before. Because pretty much I didn't have a lesson with him after I was diagnosed with that stuff. But I'd love to ask him about it because I feel like that most of the strategies and processes that he imparted on me that I use to this day, or that I have evolved upon from this day, are all the things that a lot of the classical music community is talking about now in terms of mental health with their practice, in terms of practicing productively, in terms of practicing in a healthy way, and this, that, and the other thing. So I feel like that, and I'm going out on a limb here, I feel like that I've always had that education, and I would argue that it's not necessarily like a neurotypical versus neurodivergent aspect. I just think that like being neurodivergent makes us more susceptible to the pitfalls that every musician falls into. So the solutions work really well for neurodivergent people. But the neurotypical people, it works for them too. Like, it's one of those, that's my theory, that's my hypothesis, is that like time management and time blocking. How many neurodivergent people have been told to do stuff like that? That's like a neurodivergent thing to get things done. Using timers, planning your day. These are all things, like, this is what I've been doing for 20 plus years of practicing. And I did it because I had to be successful in college. And I'll be honest, Nervous Harpist, The Art and Technique of Practice by Richard Provost. Get this book. Get it. I'm going to @ you. And one of the reasons why I think that this book is great is because he goes about this from a like it's like a psychology text. It's not a musician's text. So you know about hyperfocus. I think my hyperfocus. So here's how I get out of the hyperfocus on the wrong thing. So that's a great example, right? So, all right. I will show you the process. Okay. So this is the graphical representation of me getting out of my hyperfocus, right? So I'm working on a scale at 72, working on it in 6th position, going slow and fast, right? So I work on the whole scale at 72 and it's failing in 6th position, and I notice that it happened once at 60. So because I noticed those two similarities, I then focus on 6th position slow and fast at the 72 tempo. So so I knew not to just play the scale over and over again. I see, 6th position happened twice. That signals to me I need to focus on that. I cannot focus on just playing through the scale. And so I know that doing slow fast practice and drilling that shit out is going to help me, right? Then I go to integrate it, and it's not really successful. So what I do is I then change my attention to doing the full 6th position scale. Then I go back to 6th and 9th and 6th position, which still failed, which then I said, okay, I need to do that slow fast. So you are seeing the progression on this piece of paper as I transition and get myself out of the hyper-focus of let me just try it one more time. Let me just try it one more time. I know I can do it. Let me just try it one more time, and that kind of thing, right? And it's just like what I have, and this is, again, imparted to me by Richard Provost. I do not take credit for this at all. 3 times in a row. Yeah, okay. That's the long way of saying isolating the problem, but sometimes we think, I'm going to isolate this problem. And that might not be where the issue is, so you have to transition. So how do you go from one to another? Either I'm going to nail it 3 times in a row, right? I use a practice strategy, in this case, slow, fast practice. And again, Nervous, I would love to just like chat with you on this, because like this is such a more complex thing than what I'm giving right now. But like the process that I used was slow fast practice because I know that was what was going to solve this issue, right? I know that from the decades of practice that I've done, and all this stuff. So anyway, but sometimes like some of these, like I go through it and it's like, oh wow, this was not a problem. Look at that. That's not really a problem. I flew through that, but I still can't do the integration of 9th to 6th position. I have to focus on that transition, right? And so that's helping me just sort of go to where my problem is. 3 times in a row or 3 tries of 3 times in a row. If I get it 3 times in a row, I move on and I start to integrate things. If it's 3 tries of 3 times in a row, that tells me I'm working on the wrong thing, and now I transition to something else. So it's all about having ways that can snap you out of that hyper focus and transition somewhere else, right? And the thing is, like with my students, I do that immediately, but how can I get a student to do that for themselves? And again, either I have way more spicy neurodivergent students than I thought, or I do think that it's just as being neurodivergent, I am faced with this issue all of the time, so I had to build processes for me to work, right? And I had to do it because it was important to me. So. Anyway. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I am super passionate about this shit. So it's one of those things where like I could talk forever. I think I talked for like, I don't know, Jesus Christ, like 30 minutes on this. About like 25 minutes on it. Please send me memes. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. I am an internet meme. So there you go. Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to do so. Okay. All right. Just learned half of Hall of the Mountain King. Awesome, man. Awesome, my dude. One. Go get food. Go do the post-stream recovery. Nervous. I will shoot you a message right when I'm done streaming. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. Actually, fuck it. I'm doing it now because I won't remember. Okay? But we'll set up a time to chat on Discord. We'll set up like a Discord call. All right. That was pretty good. The transition to 120 was a little funky, but that's because I was talking for 30 minutes. All right, let's go back. There we go. Thank you for those likes on my TikTok live. I definitely see it, and I appreciate that support very much. Oh, thank you for those 5 TikTok gifts on the Tiki-Taki. Much appreciated. All right. Fred, I do appreciate that. Those gifting on TikTok is super, super appreciated. You know, it means a lot, and it continues to just help me do what I do. Practice-wise and streaming-wise. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a balls. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 balls again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 1 and a 2. Ah, balls. All right. So we very clearly need to work on that. So here's a great example of me transitioning. I failed 3 times. So we're going to transition to working on triplets into triplet scale. Just doing that with the metronome, which I don't really have a whole lot of time on. 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and I counted that wrong. And you just saw me use 2 practice strategies for that. And so just for the sake of following through with that, I'm going to show you how, like, slow practice lets me work on coordination of the hands and notes and all that kind of stuff. Lets me be mindful of how I need to be playing. The stop practice allows me to assimilate information that might be a little too fast. So we're just going to do a little bit of practice on that. I'm going to follow through on that to the end as if my timer did not go off. So we're going to do slow. We're going to do stop with slow, fast practice. That's what we're doing. Okay? Metronome on. And so, slow practice to coordinate movements. The stop practice is going to happen here. I need to get this finger up to the first string. To that, right? So those are the two things that are happening. I'm using stop practice to just kind of group those in different ways. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. There we go. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. I didn't stop, which then started to distract me. So that did not work. Notice, so there it is, one set of 3 times in a row. That's a fail, so I'm starting over again. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. There it is. Very nice. 1 and, whoops. That will be a mulligan. I just went to the wrong chord. So it's not going to count against us, but it won't count for us. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a... And I don't think I stopped again. So I'm going to give that another X, because I need to make sure that I'm stopping. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. So one of the things when I'm stopped I'm going to pay attention to is that making sure that all my fingers are relaxed for the scale, rather than holding in an A and the pinky. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. My hand feels better doing that. So that's where body awareness and mindfulness comes in. 1 and a 2 and a 1. Ooh, notice that was a little funky. It's okay. And a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Alright, so we're going to try it fast now. But I'm going to still have the stop, though. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. That worked well. So now I'm going to do that whole process 2 more times. Okay? Because that process really didn't solidify itself. It took, like... I don't want to say I struggled with it, but certainly it did not happen immediately. So that's telling me I got to go through it again. So again, slow. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. So there, I really like that. The index finger immediately placed on the first string, fingers released. I was really confident. I was really comfortable. That was good. 1 and a 2 and a 1. That was nice. And, oh! It was so good that I forgot what I was doing. So again, mulligan on that. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Nice. 1 and a 2 and a 1. Ooh, okay. Finger was a little difficult getting to the string. And a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Alright, we did it 3 times. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. That was pretty good. We're going to do it one more time. One more set through. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. So the one thing that I can tell is that it's taking me a long time to mentally transition into playing this next thing. for me to feel like, oh, all right, I'm there. So it's like my fingers are there before my brain is, which is telling me I need more time and experience with it. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Do it one more time. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Not really worried about that chord. So now we try it fast again. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. That was good, but I didn't do the stop. So let's do it with the stop this time. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. All right. Now we're going to test it out. Okay? Testing it out is doing it as written. We're just going to see what happens. That was pretty good. Rhythm was a little sloppy. I was speeding up just a little bit. But again, my focus during this set of practice was about getting this hand comfortable into, through that scale. So that way I'm set up to do that. I can't worry about the rhythm until that's taken care of. So that's sort of the thing. What's up, Muppets? How you doing? Bringing in the baby face, shred up points. British crime dramas, nice. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna work now on the tremolando section. Okay, because it definitely needs it. All right. Oops. Let's put 10 minutes here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use some ladder practice. I'm going to start at 60. And sort of pretty much what I'm doing is I'm checking at every speed, like, are things working the way that I want it to? That's pretty much the idea here. 1 and a 2 and a... So right there, like, I can feel my fingers are not preparing the way that I want them to. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and... Oh yeah, okay. So we're going to work on... And again, I kind of knew this coming up because I had just recently did a major nail file. And so I can feel it immediately that just my right hand preparation is not where it needs to be. So I failed twice. I didn't even wait for the third one. I could feel it. I felt it while I was playing. I could feel it when I was doing this. So we're just going to go right into this, doing slow, fast practice. Actually, 1. Let's see, how can I do this? Da, da, da. And a 3, and a 1, and a... Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm going to literally focus on measures 1 to 2. So in this, I have my hand placing on the lower string here, and then it goes up to the higher string, and it's got to sweep through 2 strings. So that's what I'm focused on. And actually, I'm going to do it without the metronome at first. does all right because I'm focused primarily on my middle finger, my fingers preparing correctly, not necessarily how good the note sounds right now. Worked. I definitely need to be mindful of that index finger transitioning to the 5th string, but I'm not there right now. Yep, it's Chapman. 1 and a 2 and a 3 balls. That was not bad though. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. All right, I'm also going too fast. 1 and a 2 and a 3. 1 and It's okay. All right, not bad. 1 and a 2 There we go. Nope. Missed the placement with my eye finger. Oh yeah, they've got some beautiful instruments. My guitar is not nearly as beautiful as what they got on that website, but that's okay. Ooh. So that was slow. Now we're going to do it fast. 1, 2. 1. Good. So now we're going to do all of that again. Slow without the metronome. What I'm finding is my angle of approach with my arm to the string makes a huge difference here. Ugh. Oh boy. Nice. Excellent. Base Tutorials, welcome back. Base Tutorials, I am not concerned about viewers, but I do appreciate the kind words. And just a little piece of advice. Typically, streamers don't want viewers to be a discussion, the amount of viewers that one has. It's not a thing. And I do appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the sentiment. Just something we don't talk about. Like Bruno, we don't talk about Bruno. Let's just do it without doing. So that was 10 minutes on that. Okay? And what was important about that is you could see the transitioning that I've done throughout all this, right? Transitioning and actually getting to the root of the problem is so important when you know, in practicing. Okay? So it's one of those things where the more that you work this way, the easier it becomes. I think the difficulty that most people have is in the fact that it is very slow and it is very mentally draining. And if you don't have a supportive system around you of a mentor helping you through it and then just really trying to apply it and just putting the faith in the process, it doesn't work. It's really hard. Okay. 10 more minutes, and then we're going to be done. Starting at the beginning. We're just going to refine what we have from the beginning. Yeah, let's do everything from... to line... measure one. All right. So here I'm going to do this a little bit of a different way. I'm going to do slow, fast first. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Mike, thanks for the corn. Appreciate that. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. 1. Ah, balls. You wouldn't be the first one to say that. And balls, I messed that up. Mainly because I just realized that I didn't put my timer on, so whatever. We're not taking a break? No! No break. Practice. Alright, let's try that again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. That was nice. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 the 2 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. In what capacity would you want me on tour? Bass tutorials. Yeah. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 the 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Alright, that was good. Let's do it fast now. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Balls! That was not right. Oh, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Not bad. All right, we're gonna do that process again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. And a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. Whoops. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. and a 2E and a 1. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1 a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Not bad. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 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 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Nice. We'll do that one more time. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1. Nice. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Balls. Nope. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Whew. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Alright. One more time. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. It's me. We don't take random requests on stream. Maxwell, welcome in. Glad that you're enjoying the vibe here. Mulligan. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2 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 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 might play Bach. I've been known to Bach every once in a while. All right. Practice is done for the day. Whew. Okay. We're going to head on out and do the thing. All right. So, let us continue on. And if you're on TikTok, thanks for being here. I do appreciate the support and hanging out with us. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be on at 8 o'clock in the morning. Same thing for y'all. All right. I'll be back streaming. Again, hopefully we'll be on at 8. That's the plan, at least. Yeah. And let's go to... Where we're going to go? Oh, let's go to Andrea Cannon Music on Twitch. I'm going to drop some commands in the chats. Oops. You can follow me on all your favorite social media platforms. Also have that information in the description below. Also, find my music on your favorite streaming platforms. Do online lessons, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Streamlabs, you take forever on YouTube. That's okay. All right. Grab the raid calls. We're going to go raid Andrea Cannon Music. She's celebrating Christmas in July all week. And we will be doing the instrumental guitar raid train with her on Friday. So it's going to be super awesome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for the support. Bye, y'all.